In 2019, Zamperla would unveil an entirely new design of ride that would become one of the most popular new rides of the 2020s. The NebulaZ was designed by Zamperla to be extremely visually appealing, featuring 4 spinning arms, each with 4 seats attached at both ends, much like in the style of a booster, where the seats themselves cannot invert. These 4 arms interlock, crossing each other's path as the ride moves. All 4 arms are powered by just one electric motor with gearing in place going to each arm, ensuring they intertwine as designed. These 4 arms are connected to a central hydraulic tower that can raise so that the arms can spin and clear the ground. The ride central tower also spins at around 2 revolutions per minute, with the main arms of the ride rotating at up to 14 revolutions per minute. This generates some airtime for riders, as well as several near-miss moments with the other rider vehicles. The ride is only available as a permanent version. The ride features over-the-shoulder restraints, which allow it to accommodate riders as short as 42 inches or 105 centimeters, making it a great family ride. The ride can seat 32 riders at a time, but due to the ride's design, it's not possible for all rider vehicles to be on the ground for loading at the same time. This makes the ride somewhat like older rides like the yearly Monster, Octopus, and Spider. Unlike these rides, Zamperla has a solution available to parks that makes this process a little bit less agonizing. This is the continuous operating mode. In this mode, the ride will start by having the 4 rider vehicles on the ground loaded with riders. The ride will then complete half of the thrilling ride cycle. After about 90 seconds of running, the ride will slow, lower, and load the other half of the seats. The ride will then run another 90 seconds before bringing the first group of riders back to the ground. In this way, the ride is always loaded and operating. Some parks have opted for this operation mode, while others choose to load one side, then switch the ride, then load the other, and then operate. Regardless of how a park chooses to operate it, the NebulaZ offers an extremely visually appealing ride, with a general steampunk theme with large decorative gears placed on the outside of the ride's tower on the 4 rotating interlocking arms. The first ride of this type was installed in 2019 at Zamperla's own Luna Park in Brooklyn, New York. The ride was also shown off at the Industry IAAPA Expo in 2019 and 2021. The ride quickly took off in popularity, with 19 already opening and 2 more opening in 2024. The ride has been a huge success and one of the most successful rides introduced in recent years. Following the success of the NebulaZ, Zamperla introduced the chronoZ in 2021. This is a smaller version of the NebulaZ that is aimed more at FECs and smaller amusement parks. The ride only has 2 arms instead of 4, meaning that the loading process is much simpler than the NebulaZ. The chronoZ has a central tower that rotates at 2 revolutions per minute, with the arms rotating at 12 revolutions per minute. Its rider vehicles are 3 across rather than 2, leading to a capacity of 12 riders per cycle. To simplify the ride, the central tower does not raise. Instead, a set of steps folds out from the floor to facilitate loading and unloading, much like a Funtime Vomitron. As of this video's recording in January 2024, no chronoZ are known to have been sold. The NebulaZ has proven to be the ultimate post-pandemic investment for parks, popping up everywhere from small parks to large, with one of the most notable installations being Mixed at Hershey Park, located in the Cobra Roll for the roller coaster Jolly Rancher Remix. This ride is one of the most scenic NebulaZ installations. Another has recently opened at Carowinds in 2023 in the new Aeronautica landing section, and 2 are set to open at Six Flags Parks in 2024, one at Fiesta, Texas, and one at Six Flags America. The NebulaZ is a sensation for both riders and non-riders due to its visual appeal. Have you had the chance to ride one? If so, what did you think? As always, if we got something incorrect or missed something, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Also remember that if you want to see all of this summer's season of Flat Ride Friday, become a channel member now and view them all.